Okay. So and of course, all of us actually experience all this, simile. It's just that, of course, just now in our discussion, you highlight which was the one that perhaps that is challenging you more currently or recently, So this is another way, this is another chart I found on the internet, which is very good because I feel that that center part, exactly Mei Jun, you described what Sister Hema was saying, right? So the center part is the one that we want to work towards, clear water, stillness, whereas all the other fives, right from the sensual desire, colored water, to the ill will, boiling water, sloth and torpor, the water with slimy moss or the plant covering on top, the recklessness and remorse, water ruffled with wind, and the doubt, water in the dark place, So this is another, I think, very simple presentation for us to look at, So, but clearly, that's why many of you just now have shared too, right? One and the only way, is to cultivate the mind so that we have the stillness, so that the water will be clear, So from the stillness, from the clear water, that's where we can overcome the 5 hindrances, And of course, to have the stillness, that clear water, And I like what Sister Biling said. I know what I need to do. I know what to practice, So, but of course, this is the continuous practice and giving it time, depending on how thick our layer of hindrances, to actually practice our mindfulness. So of course, the 4 foundation of mindfulness, Mahasatipatthana Sutta is of course one of the most important suttas, for our Buddhist learning. This is the most important suttas. So because that really goes back, to the mindfulness practice, the clear water or the stillness. And of course, the first session, I presented the other simile, from the Samanya Pala Sutta, which is talking about the indebted, falling ill, imprisoned, enslaved, and traveling in the desert. What I've done is that I've put it here. So with the 2 similes, we look at it, it's pretty similar. Of course, it's being represented in a different way. Sensual desire, the Samanyapala Sutta says that it's indebted. Indebted means you owe people, you are stuck, you are attached, the bondage, you are stuck there. That's why this sutta gave this simile as indebted. Whereas the other sutta says that it is actually a pot of water with all these colorful things, With all these colorful things, you can't see, the clear water, And in fact, the tricky part is that you're so attracted to all the different colors, So again, the attachment, the attachment, which is the bottom line of sensual desire, So it's quite similar, these 2 similes, Ill will, the first suttas talk about falling ill, ailing, The second suttas talk about the pot of water heated on fire, seething and boiling, pain, So it's quite similar, So ill will, anger, resentment, hatred, So this part, is really ailing and very painful. You imagine the boiling water. Sloth and torpor or drowsiness. I imagine that's where you talk about it, right? Being a pot of water with the slimy or the moss water plant covering all on top. Although you're on clear water, but you still can't see. You're all trapped below. So the other suttas talk about being like a prisoner, imprisoned. You're stuck there. Again, you can't get out, because it's all covered, either by the prison wall or the water simile is that you have all these slimy things covering the clear water. The next one, the first suttas talk about restlessness and remorse as being a slave. So a slave is like, again, you don't have the freedom you are chained, yeah. If you can't go anywhere, you have to drag yourself, yeah. So it's quite similar to the water simile, yeah. The water is, just moving, steering by the wind, all in the pot, yeah, very stuck there, right? Yeah, and it's all the pulling, yeah, pushing and pulling, pushing and pulling, yeah. Yeah, pushing and pulling, yeah, enslaved, right? Like a slave, right? You're being pushed, you're being pulled, yeah. So that's these two simile represents the restlessness and remorse, yeah. The last one, the uncertainty or the skeptical doubts, yeah. The first suttas talk about the simile of traveling in the desert. Oh my goodness, nothing there. You can get so lost, yeah. The water simile talks about, this muddy, turbid water, in a dark place. Again, you're lost, yeah, as though that you're lost, like in the desert, yeah. So sorry, I like simile. So this is really short sendiri, as I'm preparing it, yeah. So I hope this helps you, to look at these two different similes that was presented by the two different suttas, yeah. For me, both described differently, but quite similarly, and it makes perfect sense to me, yeah, the simile. I could identify with each and every one of it, yeah, these two similes, yeah. Let me see what I have in the next slide. Okay. The next slide is talking about the 6 things, yeah, conducive for the abandonment of the 5 hindrances. In our last class, yeah, session number 2, today is session number 3, I've actually talked about the noble friendship and suitable conversation, which is the same number 5 and number 6, yeah, for all the 5 hindrances. And I'm glad, Sister you could identify with it. At least you start with this practice, yeah, the number 5 and number 6 practice, yeah, and that itself helps in all your 5 hindrances, yeah, managing your 5 hindrances, yeah, which is having noble friendship, yeah, people that you can go to for help, that you respect, knowledgeable, wise people, yeah, in your life, yeah, where you can actually have suitable conversation, yeah, discuss, ask, learn, brainstorm, yeah. So you talk about that just now. So I'm glad, yeah, you could identify with these two, and these two are very powerful, yeah. We really need these two in our life, yeah. So these two are actually more in interpersonal relationship, yeah. The 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, respectively, of all the different the 5 hindrances, yeah, and of course the 1, 2, 3, 4 can be different, yeah, for each of the hindrances, yeah. That one is more individual, yeah, inside us, intra. 5 and 6, yeah, is inter, yeah, us relating, yeah, with another person, yeah, and we need both in our life, yeah. So that's number 5 and number 6, yeah. And these 6 things are conducive for the abandonment of the 5 hindrances. How you can refer back is through this website, yeah. I've actually given you this on the first session, but I'm putting it here so that it's clear for you, yeah, when let's say you want to do revision, and in fact to read in more detail, yeah, of course I do not extract all the detail for the slides, yeah, I'm just summarizing some of it. If you need more details, please go back to that website, which is very comprehensive, yeah, to actually read through one by one, yeah. That's how hopefully you can understand my slides and do your own revision or references, yeah. So okay, so in terms of the what to call that hindrances, I'm going to stop sharing for a while and go back to the group. Anyone who have managed to read the PowerPoint slides that I actually sent ahead, and if especially those that have identified sensual desire, yeah, as one of the main hindrances. Actually, all of us will have that, yeah. But if this is one of the main one for you, and if you have managed, yeah, to actually read through, yeah, the 6 things, yeah, that can help you to abandon this sensual desire, yeah, I invite you to share, yeah, more with a personal experience or examples. Anyone with the sensual desire. No one in this group? Sensual desire? God. Yes, I remember. I heard some just now. Yes, Ikas. Yes. Did you manage to read through the PowerPoint on the 6 items? Yeah. So any reflection or sharing? Yeah. That's what I'm asking.
Item, which one do you mean, the 6 items? Yes, I have read through which
the 6 things for the abandonment of sensual desire. So out of the 6, of course, 5 and 6, no need to discuss. That's on the noble friendship and the suitable conversation. So the 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Or do you need my slides?
I have the slide. Can you give me a minute to maybe
Sure.
I'll come back to
Sure. So meanwhile, maybe I'll put up the slide. Yeah. So that everybody can look at this sensual desire one. Yeah.
Sis Mi Yen.
Yes.
Just curious, if I love food, I like the taste of food, the smell of food. Is it sensual desire?
Good question. You like food, you like the smell of food and everything else about the food. Do you crave for it? Do you want to go for it? And if you don't get it, do you feel uncomfortable?
Let's say if I go buffet, I'll be very happy. And if I am hungry, I'll get agitated very fast. I know lah. very, very basic type of need. But if let's say I'm full, and I can't really eat anymore, I would not want it even if a very nice food in front of me.
Okay. So it's subject to the condition of the mind. Yeah, and of course the condition of the body too. Wow, I see another avatar. Yeah, these are IT savvy people. Okay. Yeah, sorry, got diverted. Yeah. So the good question, Sister Sin Loy, yeah, is that sensual desire? Yeah. So my answer is yes and no too, because yes is that that go back to the 5 senses. Yeah, because one of the item, yeah, is actually guarding, yeah, the sense door, yeah, under one of the 6 things in abandonment of the sensual desire is actually guarding the sense door. Yeah. So if you look at the sense door, technically the sense doors are being delighted by the sight of the food, the smell of the food, yeah, or even the taste of the food. Yeah, already 3 senses, yeah, already being pulled. All right. So that part, this is where, yeah, again, yeah, if we actually have sati, we have mindfulness, that I'm so like attracted, yeah, to go and, like you say, especially buffet, wow, this one looks so good. Yeah. So all the especially that 3 sense door is already wide open and very vulnerable, right? But if we have sati, mindfulness, yeah, that to check you is that, okay, am I being greedy here? My plate is already full. Yeah. And then that's where, you are able to manage, yeah, that the sensual desire. So, but it is, that's why my answer say it is, yeah, because that being, yeah, caught, yeah, that is where the attachment and the clinging happen, right? Yeah, we still have all that active all the time. And that's where, yeah, how powerful is your sati, your mindfulness, to actually help you, to guide you in times when the sensual desire as a hindrance is so active. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's say, actually, I'm not very picky about food. As long as there's food in front of me, I am very happy already. But then I have some friends who are quite picky and quite particular about food, and their requirement is very high. So I always say to them, for them it's suffering because whatever they eat is not good enough. But for me, very basic is very good already. So for them, is their level of attachment is higher than me? For me, it's
probably.
Okay. All right.
Probably because just like you said just now, Sin Loy, the basic essential is that all of us need to eat for survival, right? So that's where our reflection before taking the food, this food that I take, is for the nourishment of this body, to stay alive so that I can practice, therefore, the intake of the food is essential, so which means that, technically any food, that is able to fulfill this basic requirement is the food for the body, right? But then this is where the human mind, like you say, food is food, but then, hey, that satay there nicer than that satay there, or, when that, like I say, that craving or striving, for certain requirement, that is really sensual desire, very clear. Whereas, if you're mindful, when you're hungry, like you say, I need food when I'm hungry, so I will go and look for food. But this is where you go to watch, as I look for food, this food that I have, is it sufficient, for this body, or am I overeating? Then again, that greedy, that clinging is there. I want more, or am I just taking it, knowing that this is enough for the body? So I would say sensual desire, is a hindrance that's with us all the time. Not only food, but any other thing. Just sometimes as subtle as, wow, it's so hot lah, this room I don't like. So I want to look for an aircon room. So in a way, of course, again, we can say that it's survival, the hot weather, yes, but again, this is where our mindfulness is, okay, the body is feeling hot right now. This place I'm in is very hot, and this is how the body is responding. I'm sweating and feeling hot. You are even noticing, am I, is irritation arising? Is restlessness arising? All the other hindrances may also come in, the restlessness, or feeling angry, how come nobody put fan in this room, and so on and so forth, everything will be coming in. So like I say, it can happen, all these five to me, can actually happen quite concurrent. But for sensual desire, to me, the key is really, that one, I want, this is so pleasurable. This is so pleasurable. Whereas the basic, we don't need. But beyond the basic, you are clinging to it. Then it is actually, that's why the simile, I like the simile, right? Indebted. You're owing people, because you grab, at the end, you grab, you're owing everywhere. So you're indebted. Or the colored water, like I say, oh, so nice. You can never see clarity. So that's on sensual desire. The sensual desire person, okay, please, sorry, Sisa's joking. The one who picked sensual desire as one of the hindrance. Are you ready to share? Yes.
Question first. There's number 3, thinking of the perception of light. What does it mean? Can you explain?
Again, Sister Ekas?
Thinking of the perceptions of light. What does it mean? Out of the 6, number 3.
Number 3, which one? Thinking of?
The perception of light.
L-I-K-E, right? Light.
L-I-G-H-T, light. Thinking of the
perception of light.
Of
Which
light.
one are you referring to? That
Your abandonment. Your abandonment one, you write one.
Abandonment. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Is it under sensual desire?
No. Number 3. The perception of light. She was referring that you say abundant. One of the.
I know. But is that under sensual desire? I forgot my own notes. Hang on, let me just go to the notes. I'm learning together as you guys. I'm not the expert in all this, by the way.
No, that one is for fraud and so forth.
Yeah, sloth and topper lah. That's why I say where God. Yeah. Okay, let's look at the sensual desire one. Which are the 6? Yeah, this is the one. Oops. Not moving. Okay, there. This one. Sorry. This is the one. The 6 things for the abandonment of sensual desire. Yeah, what is suggested is learning to meditate on impure things, devote oneself to the meditation of impure things. Yeah, this is really the practice of practicing meditation at the cemetery, or meditating with the focus of meditation on the body parts. Yeah, and these are difficult meditation practice, by the way. Yeah, and that's why they put it number 1 and number 2. Yeah, and naturally, yeah, because when we are able to acknowledge and face, yeah, and to be aware, yeah, of the unpleasant, yeah, or the impure objects, yeah, so therefore hopefully that will reduce, yeah, our craving and clinging towards the pleasant, yeah, or the nice object. Yeah, so these two itself is not an easy meditation practice. What I was answering Sin Law is actually number 3, guarding the sense door. Yeah, our basic senses, yeah, the sense door, which is always open. Yeah, so therefore we really need mindfulness to guard the sense door. Number 4, since we are talking, so clearly enough, under this hindrance, sensual desire, moderation in eating is actually mentioned here so clearly, because very clear that I think universally, a lot of us, our hindrance in the sensual desire, yeah, one of the big one is eating. Yeah, human being likes to eat, yeah, all the time. Yeah. So these are the 6 things, yeah, that is suggested, yeah, for us to practice for the abandonment of sensual desire. There are 3 more. This is the one. Yeah, these things too, yeah, can be helpful. Yeah, and all these are the meditation part. One-pointedness of the mind, yeah, of the factors of absorption. Yeah, mindfulness of the spiritual faculty, mindfulness of the factors of enlightenment. Yeah, this is all the meditation part. Yeah, so that's why Sister Biling is right on the dot. Yeah, meditation. And also I think Sister Akers add on to it too, when she actually her quality of meditation practice reduced. She also can see that her hindrances become more active. Right, so I think Sister Akers talk about that. Sister Biling also stressed a lot about the meditation practice. Yeah, so and of course the simile, yeah, about the sensual desire. Yeah, this is the full write up. Yeah, if there is water in a pot mixed with red, yellow, blue, or orange color, a man with a normal faculty of sight looking into it could not properly recognize and see the image of his own face. In the same way, when one's mind is possessed by sensual desire, overpowered by sensual desire, one cannot properly see the escape from sensual desire which have arisen. Then one does not properly understand and see one's own welfare or that of another person's welfare. Yeah, or both of you, your welfare. You can't even see, the importance of welfare, responsibilities, and so forth. And the last part is so important. A person with a lot of sensual desire, hindrance, also text memorized long time ago. Whatever you learned long time ago does not come to your mind. You cannot remember. Yeah. And not to speak of those that you cannot memorize at all. Yeah. So that's how deluded the mind can be. Yeah. So this is the one on sensual desire. Yeah, I was actually asking this 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, from Sister Akers actually. Sister Akers. Yeah. So this is the one I'm referring to.
Okay, Sister Mi Yen, I don't know what you want me to share. I guess just now I have already shared my part about my sensual desire, that what I noticed about the grief that I actually affect me, and also that how I wanted to. For me, not much of eating. What I can read now is, because I eat less, unless that I'm actually the sensual desire that leads to sloth and torpor, when I'm lacking of energy, I have to eat to wake myself up. Unless that, this is what I noticed. Otherwise, I won't eat. I won't eat much, and in fact, I eat 1 or 2 meals per day only. And for what I noticed is the meditation. For what I noticed is the meditation that I'm supposed to increase the time. Instead, I decrease it. That actually affect me. So yeah. So this is what I noticed.
Yeah. So that's why I am highlighting, what you have noticed is so important. Actually, it's not the time of the meditation, but of course, for a lot of beginners, you need the time, to actually practice. But it's actually the quality of the meditation, the quality.
Yes, the quality.
But initially, of course, for a lot of beginners, is even the dedicating the time, to practice itself. Go ahead.
I also have discovered something about my meditation practice, because now I have been practicing with samatha vipassana, which I mentioned it just now, of my hour of meditation that I reduced. For me, is I put it as that is a training practice meditation, because they have a certain rules for us to into it. That is training. I have another, my own way of meditation, is which I put it as a natural way. Natural way meaning, the natural way is I just gazing. I like to be in the nature. I just gazing to the nature. I feel like, okay, I don't think anything. It just come and go. It's much comfortable and much suitable. But when I come to that samatha vipassana meditation, I have to be like, it has to be like this. For me, it's like training. So this is the 2 different type of meditation that I actually seeing the difference. If I put more on that, like just being of meditation, I can actually sit for very long. Doesn't need to do anything. I can sit for very long. If I come to the samatha vipassana meditation, I have to like, is it time? Is it time?
Okay. Thank you, Sister Akers. Thank you for your personal sharing. What you share will bring us back to actually learn about these slides. These slides, because what you mentioned just now, your comfort level of practicing the gazing at the nature. So actually, that is in our mindfulness practices. We have focused attention. We have expanded or spacious attention or awareness. If you listen to my guidance just now, I started with the focused breath, and then I did the expanded or the spacious breath. So of course, all this we need to train. Right from the focused attention to the expanded attention to the sustaining attention. So you seems to actually be comfortable with the expanded attention and the sustaining attention. So but you need to practice the other 2, the focused attention, and the shifting attention, like the meditation on these impure objects, especially on the 32 parts of the body. One of it is actually shifting. This is focused attention and also shifting attention. Body scan in MBCT, is about focused attention, shifting attention, and sustaining attention. Since you know MBCT, so I can quote that. But let's come back to this slide itself. On this the recommendation on this. So that's why they put number 1 and number 2. Because especially you have to learn and practice to have a focused attention on something that very unpleasant. Like all the body parts, or the at the cemetery. But this is how we need to learn to overcome of our sensual desire of always wanting pleasant, something nice. But this is all nature. as it is, yeah, including the unpleasantness, yeah. So, but this is the part that's hard for a lot of people to practice, yeah. And they put this under the sensual desire for the right reason. Because if you're not careful, Sister Akers, this meditation with the nature, yeah, if you start to actually, wow, I like it very much, so you keep only doing this, yeah, and then you have actually resistance, yeah, or impulsion towards this focused meditation, especially this number one on the impure objects, yeah. It is sensual desire hindrance coming up very clearly, right? Because the mind wants that pleasantness, right? Yeah. Yeah. So very good personal sharing and experience. I hope that can help for the rest to relate to this. Yeah. Others, yeah, as you have heard, from me and Sister Akers, mentioning an example. Any response, any comments or reflection from you on this sensual desire? Let's take it one by one, yeah, so that more systematic. Let's stick on sensual desire. Who is that? I heard some sound. Sister Ong, is it?
My car. Yeah. Actually, I got question.
Yes. Go ahead.
You see, like when you're talking, I thought about it, like the kids, right? Nowadays, the kids, they have a lot of activity, like going for tuition, going for art class, going for this kind of class. That one is considered a sensual desire. That's the parents. I have no idea. And the other thing is, for myself, right? Sometimes I feel like for myself, sometimes I like art, right? So whenever I saw there's something that related to art skills or baking skill, I will tend that I got the interest in that. So sometimes I will think twice that should I go for it? That's because too many options, right? That one is essential desire also, because when talking about this topic, mostly people, most of the things that I hear is about eating, the choices of eating. So I suddenly thought about that. Sometimes I also got this thought that I would like to go and learn baking. Then sometimes I saw this doing the, what they call that, the wagashi. Recently I saw it. Then I also I was interested in that art. So is it the sensual desire? I have no idea.
Good question, Sister Ong. Good question. Very good question. Yeah, because as lay people, yeah, of course, for lay life and monastic life is very different. For lay life, yeah, and your question is so important to look at it, is that, either for ourselves, for our children, all these skills, are good skills. I would say arts, baking, or games, or whatever. We need all these multiple skills, to train the different part of our brain, sensory and all those things, especially for kids, right? So if you ask me, if it's basic as it is, if the intention, is to equip, myself or whoever the individual with this specific skill, and the condition is actually allowable, which means that time, finances, or whether this person actually need it or not. Forcing your daughter to do piano and she hate it, then it's a troublesome thing already, right? You see what I mean? It doesn't match, So that part, all of these are good things, but I think we human, this is where the right understanding, the right intention come in, the noble evil path coming already, Do you need it? Do you really need it? Let's say for your life or for the children's life, or do you have the time, the means, the finances, or the supportive condition? You CC want to go for baking class, but nobody to take care of the children, then you get very mangzang because you cannot find people to jaga the children. You see what I mean? Then it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Even though baking is a very good skills, it's a very good class to go to. So you have to go into understanding that whole picture, right? Yeah, so I would say, you know, as lay life, all the multiple things that we need, yeah, are all no good, no bad one. Yeah, it is as it is. Yeah, it is our respective condition, yeah, that makes it whether it is a sensual desire hindrance or not, right? Yeah, like let me take you know, of course, Sin Loy's example is the eating, right? If she's hungry, she keep looking for food, yeah, but which is true, yeah, but she has to also hopefully mindful as she's looking for food. Yeah, she's mindful. It's just my biological body needing the food. Yeah, but if she's like getting angry, how come my mother didn't prepare food for me today? Ill will already come in. Well, that's the basic. The body needs the food. It's actually as it is. Yeah. So I hope that's a bit clearer for you, Sister Ong. Yeah. So therefore, yeah, if you look at again, if you go through the 5 hindrances, yeah, the 1, 2, 3, 4 I talk about, because 5 and 6 is the same. Noble friendship and suitable conversation. A lot will point towards the clarity of the mind. Yeah, the stillness of the mind, so that the mind will be able to identify or to realize or to be aware at that point, at that moment. Yeah, yeah, the wholesome or the unwholesome. Yeah, then hopefully we make the right choice. Yeah, whether it's wholesome or unwholesome. Yeah, and of course, hopefully with that mindfulness, we are guided to make the right choice. Yeah, based on the condition that arises. Yeah, clearer, yeah, Sister Ong? Anyone want to add on sensual desire before I shift to ill will? I hope this part is clear for us. Go back, yeah, and read through. Perhaps go to that website and read through in detail, yeah, on what they write, yeah. But literally, you know, from my own reading and my own reflection and understanding, I understand these 6 things for the abandonment of sensual desire. The first 4, especially, like I say, yeah, the first 2, yeah, is really, yeah, the meditation, and Buddha has taught so many ways of meditation, yeah, with different meditation object, because different people again, yeah, may have different inclination. As Sister Akers gave the very real life example, yeah. So, but again, yeah, we must be very clear too, even with our own inclination, that itself is also attachment and clinging. Yeah, so therefore, that's why for this sensual desire hindrance, it is suggested that we try the difficult meditation, yeah, which is the meditation on the impure objects, yeah, and then guarding the sense door, yeah, because it's the sense door that's going to grab, yeah, and of course eating is even mentioned, right, because that's very universal, our craving, yeah. So that is the 1, 2, 3, 4. The first and the second usually is about meditation. If you read through all the 5, you will notice, yeah. So for this sensual desire one, the first 2, yeah, is this meditation, yeah, on the impure objects, followed by the guarding the sense door and the moderation in eating. That's why the monastic, yeah, they have a very clear practice, especially in the number 4, moderation of eating. They only eat 2 meals a day, right? After the mid-noon, you know, they don't take food anymore. Yeah, so that's a very clear way, yeah, to practice, yeah, you know, in regards to this hindrance, yeah, of sensual desire, yeah. So it's even listed as number 4, yeah. And like I mentioned, yeah, the other 3, in addition to the 6, yeah, is pointing towards the cultivation of the mind, yeah. Okay, let me just go to the chat box. Oh, okay, somebody commented easy. Okay, let me go to the ill will. Let's go systematically. Then we still have next week, no, next week, another 2 weeks time, where we will cover, we see what I can cover, but I think probably only ill will. Yeah, so because I don't want to brush off ill will, because ill will is also, yeah, another tricky one. Yeah, so where was I? Talking about the importance of mindfulness. Okay, this is the ill will one. So I would say every one of us can relate to this, because all of us have this hindrance. It may not be prominent, yeah, but all of us have this, yeah. So for the 6 things helpful in conquering or abandonment of ill will, the first one, learning how to meditate on loving kindness, devoting oneself to the meditation of loving kindness. I was preparing for this today. That's why I guided you in the loving kindness meditation. 1 and 2, yeah, I'm going to go to the next slide before I come back to the 3 and 4, yeah. So, and of course, yeah, cultivation of the meditation on loving kindness will also come with the rest, because these are the 4 Brahma Viharas. Yeah. So, but of course, yeah, this is how it is categorized. Yeah, it's the same website by Nyanya Porik Thera, our senior teacher. Yeah, it's from the same article. This is highlighted. Yeah, so of course, yeah, it is clearly identified that cultivating meditation on loving kindness, ill will disappear or reduce. Yeah, and cultivation of compassion. Yeah, cruelty will disappear or reduce, and meditation on appreciative joy, mudita. Yeah, oops, I forgot to change. Actually, the word that they use is sympathetic joy, but I prefer appreciative joy. I forgot to change the second sentence. I will change that before I email you. This one will be the listlessness disappear. I haven't gone deep into what, who is that? Whose phone is that? Can you please mute? Yeah, somebody's microphone is on. Okay, thanks. Yeah, because we are recording this for those who could not attend. Yeah, so we try to reduce the disturbances of the voice. Yeah, so this one I haven't mentioned by the cultivation of appreciative joy or mudita. Listlessness disappeared. I'm not sure whether what it means by the listlessness. I'll find out. I'll tell you in our next class. Finally, cultivation, meditation on equanimity, yeah, anger will disappear. Yeah, so for me, yeah, all these 4, yeah, Brahma Viharas meditation is important for conquering ill will. Yeah, so not only as what is literally listed 1 and 2, but it's actually, 1 and 2 talking about loving kindness is actually talking about the 4 Brahma Viharas. 3 and 4. Yeah, and this is very specific to conquering ill will. Yeah, and this is very important. And of course, it takes time to practice this. Yeah, but number 3 clearly see, consider that one is the owner and the heir of one's own action, karma. Yeah. So, and it follows by number 4. This is one that we struggle with all the time. Yeah, it is suggested for ill will to manage our ill will hindrance. Frequent reflection on this. One should consider being angry with another person. What can you do to the other person? Can you destroy his virtue or his other good qualities? Yeah. Have you not come to your present state of your own action and will also go hence according to your own action? Yeah, anger towards another is just as if one is wishing to hit another person, takes hold of a glowing coal or a heated iron rod or excrement. Yeah, you are actually holding it. Yeah, you're holding it. Yeah, you're already affected by it, but you want to hold this thing and hit the other person. Yeah, and in the same way, if the other person is angry with you, what can he or she do to you? Can he or she destroy your virtue, your other good qualities? He too has come to his present state by his own action and will go hence according to his own action. Like an unaccepted gift or like a handful of dirt thrown against the wind, the anger will fall back on that person's own head. Yeah. So this is the management of anger. Yeah, I'll leave it at this before I want to go to the next slide. Yeah, and of course, yeah, again, they always give the 6 main thing and then 3 other things, yeah, that can be helpful in conquering ill will. Is again the meditative practice. Yeah, rapture or factor of absorption, faith on the spiritual faculty, rapture and equanimity on the factor of enlightenment. Yeah, so again, these three bullets, as you read through the slide, you can see that the pattern is the same. Yeah, these three additional one after the 6 main one is always referring to the meditative practice. Yeah, so the simile, yeah, this is the one, the boiling water. Yeah, so it's quite similar to the number 4, yeah, that mentioned just now. If you're so angry at people, yeah, actually the person will not have any effect at all. You are the one that is actually having the effect. You know, I like the last sentence, you know, it's like a handful of dirt thrown against the wind. You know, the dirt is going to splash back onto your own head or your own face. Yeah, this is how anger is. Yeah. So this is on the hindrance of ill will. Any question, comment, reflection? Especially those who discuss about ill will just now in the small group. Sin Loy, let me ask you, because you have attended the forgiveness workshop that I did based on mindfulness and compassion, right?
Yeah.
So can you maybe share or relate to this will hindrance and you know what we read through just now? Anything that you share or reflect on to share with the group? Yeah.
On ill will, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. During the forgiveness workshop, I thought I was going there to learn how to forgive others. I thought that. Then for that 2 hour or 3 hour sessions, slowly I realized that I need to forgive myself first. That is what I realized. So the hindrances of the 4, I can't really relate yet, but I think the ill will, I was very hot-tempered, very because my father's side and my mother's side, oh, blah, 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 blah. So I'm really bad. So the forgiveness side is I have to forgive myself in learn how to forgive myself in not able to deliver sometimes what others expect of me, or not able to achieve what I wanted. You know, I set a goal for myself, but I can't achieve it. Then I scold myself, this and that. But I didn't know that I was doing it unconsciously until I went to your workshop. So I think the ill will, the learning how to forgive myself is part of a starting point for the meditation, for loving kindness and being compassionate to myself, you know, first, before I think that I want to forgive others. So that is my takeaway lah. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Sin Loy. Yeah, thanks for willing to share. Yeah, I invited you to share, yeah, because it's very related to this hindrance, ill will. Yeah, because the core of the ill will hindrance is actually anger. Of course, anger will then lead to, you know, resentment. Resentment then will lead to hatred. Yeah, and a lot of times this ill will, you know, exactly Sin Loy, like you will discover, yeah, of course, it's very easy to identify when it's towards other people. Sometimes it's actually ill will towards ourselves, anger towards ourselves, right? Yeah, and that part itself, yeah, is you know, like I say, you know, the simile that they give, you know, the hot rod that you're holding, yeah, to hit somebody else. Yeah, of course, that's anger towards other people. Before you can even hit somebody else, you are in pain, you are hurt. Yeah. And you know, sometimes again, you know, when you are angry at yourself, worse, you know, you are hitting yourself even unconsciously, like you say, you know, you're hurting yourself unconsciously. Yeah. So this hindrance is actually huge to me. Yeah. And if you you know, look at it in a fast forward manner. People always look at it later on is that, okay, the guilt and the remorse come in, the forgiveness process that they want to look at. Yeah. But this earlier process itself, actually, that's why, this class on the 5 hindrances is so important. Yeah, for us to even pre-identify. Yeah, it is a major hindrance. If you remember my first class, I talk about Bhikkhu Bodhi talk, the brief talk, 1 hour, 10 minutes talk. Yeah, he actually mentioned out of the 5 hindrances, actually the 2 heavy ones, the heavy duty ones are actually sensual desire. Yeah. Even though most of you, in your group sharing, small group sharing, big group sharing, a lot of you tend to identify more to sloth and torpor, to restlessness, or to doubts, maybe that one more obvious, whereas, ill will, of course, I think 1 or 2 of you identify with that, but ill will, I really urge, people to actually look at it. It can be so subtle as don't like, to angry, to hatred, to resentment, to even, bitterness, or whatever you want to call it. Like English language is so rich. You can categorize all the emotion. But all these are destructive emotion, very destructive emotion, sometimes without us even knowing. So this is very important to look at, the ill will hindrance. So that's why the antidote, or the recommended things for the abandonment is really the 4 Brahma Viharas. Let me go to my last slide. I noticed that we are almost time. Hang on. Is it shared already, Sin Loy? Can you see the slide?
No, it's not.
Okay, sorry, I didn't click properly. Sorry. Okay, I thought I clicked. Okay. Because it wasn't loading. Okay. So I wanted to go to this slide. So the next slide, I wanted to talk about this. So for hindrance number 1 and number 2, things for the abandonment. So to me, this is the summary. This is the summary. This is the pyramid. We need these 2, the 4 foundation of mindfulness, the 4 Brahma Viharas, together. And of course, founded by the Noble Eightfold Path. Founded by the Noble Eightfold Path. So it's anchor on these 2. And if you look at these 2 itself, so the practices may not be as simple as the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus another 3 more bullet that they actually put on. But it is this whole practice itself. And I forgot to talk about this just now. I skipped that slide. I want to go back to that slide. Okay. When we look at all these 6 things for the abandonment of these 5 hindrances, like I say, I actually urge you that behind your mind, all these are already in practice. The Noble Eightfold Path are already in practice, because if you don't have all these Noble Eightfold Path in practice, including things like right livelihood, right speech, right action, right intention, right view, before we talk about, the meditation part, which is the mental development part, struggle to practice the 6 things for the abandonment of the 5 hindrances is going to be there. This is very important. And especially I want to highlight right effort. Right effort falls under the mental development, the samadhi part, because without this right effort, you cannot practice any of the 6 things that they mentioned for the abandonment of the 5 hindrances. What is this right effort? So this is the summarized definition, that I extracted. Right effort is the energetic will of our mind. One, there are 4 areas. The number 1 is to prevent negative or bad or unwholesome state of mind from arising. Our life, our practices, to prevent negative and unwholesome state of mind arising. Yeah. For example, sorry, Sin Loy, I quote you, this buffet thing, so maybe the key is don't go for buffet, go for straightforward ordering the food and eat. Yeah. So that you're preventing, a situation where your mind will be subjected to all the sensual desire. Yeah. So the first step is to prevent. The second step is, of course, to eliminate or reduce the negative, bad, or unwholesome state of mind that has already arisen. So example, Sin Loy go to the buffet, yeah. So already there, yeah. Wow, I want to eat this, I want to eat that. Wow, this is so interesting, yeah. Is already arisen, yeah. The negative, unwholesome state will already arisen. But what you want to do is still to reduce it, or of course to eliminate it if you can. Yeah, that's what you would like, or that's what you need to do. Yeah, to eliminate or to reduce what that has already arisen. Third one, to produce, to cause to arise positive, good, and wholesome state of mind that has not arisen, which means that we want to create condition for us to be able to cultivate our mind, yeah, to be in this positive, good, and wholesome state, yeah, to produce, to cause to arise. Yeah, so this is where putting the effort, as Sister Eka says, sit down and meditate, right? Yeah, because you need to do number 3. Yeah, you need to produce and cause to arise. Yeah, you want to facilitate, yeah, the arising of this wholesome state of mind. And one of the ways is, of course, meditation. Yeah. Number 4, to develop and enhance positive, good, and wholesome state of mind that has already arisen. Yeah, and this is, of course, sustaining our practice. Yeah, if you are already have good mindfulness, you have good sati in your life, and of course, you got to continue, yeah, to practice that, yeah, so that we can sustain it. Yeah, we can enhance, develop, enhance, and sustain it. Yeah, and this is right effort. Yeah, so without right effort, yeah, so the all this 6 plus 3, the 6 plus these 3 bullet may not be that easy to practice. Yeah, so especially the right effort. So one of the answer to Sister Yo's question about procrastination, she actually already answered it just now when she shared what she did. Yeah, is you just have to do it. You just have to put in the right effort. Yeah, you have to put the right effort, and that's it. Yeah. So, and especially, of course, you need the other first step first. You notice, you are aware that you're procrastinating. You notice, you're aware that you're lazy, So you need sati to have that, yeah, to notice, or else you won't notice. You blur, you cannot notice. Yeah, so you need sati to notice that. Yeah, so I think definitely I can't cover the other 3, but I hope today our coverage on these 2 hindrances in much more detail, looking at the 6 things that can help us, 6 plus 3, yeah, to actually abandon these hindrances can be helpful for you. Yeah, so go back. What I'll do, Sister Andrea, please delete the previous slides. Yeah, I will update this new one. I will email you, you upload it again to them so that they can access it. Yeah, this revised slide so that they can do revision. And I will also include the other 3 already so you can read about it. Yeah, so next week we will come back. We'll talk about the other 3 hindrances, the sloth and torpor, what do you call that, restlessness and remorse, and the skeptical doubts. Yeah, again covering it, the 6 plus 3, 6 plus 3, of course with example. Yeah, and whatever else that in fact if you have question, yeah, so we will do that last class with covering these 3 and more Q&A. Yeah, so I think that's all I have for today. Yes, I think that's all I have for today. Okay, back to you, Sin Loy.
Thank you very much, Sis Mi Yen. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu to you. Thank you everybody for attending. And thank you again, Sis Mi Yen, to bless us with your birthday gift. Thank you very much. See you on the 2nd of July. Bye-bye.